Hi, I'm Kevin with Custom Night Vision. Today we're going to talk about a frequently asked question we get on all of our social medias and via email. Do we nitrogen purge our units that we build in-house? The answer is yes. So I'm going to run through how this is done and why it's important. What we have here is a bottle of compressed nitrogen and a regulator with a valve in it. Basically, this turns the nitrogen on and off. Attached to that is a vacuum pump. This will remove the ambient air from inside the night vision unit. So while I take this off, I'll explain kind of what that achieves. This is the plug screw here. This keeps the atmosphere out of the inside of the night vision unit. This is our purge fitting. The reason you want to purge a night vision unit is to remove all of the, we'll call it unstable, moist air from the inside of the night vision unit. Some people will say that this removes debris and particulates in that air. That's not necessarily always the case. The most important aspect, or the most critical reason we want to purge these units, is to get the moisture out of the inside of it. So that moisture can build up around important circuitry and cause corrosion, and over time potentially shorting. That's not a huge deal, as you know, if some of the circuitry inside of this unit shorts out, we can repair that. However, if that short causes the tube to overpower itself or run too hot for some reason, then you could cause some damage that could be expensive. Furthermore, having moisture on the inside of the device can cause issues with lens clarity as temperature levels change. So we just get that out of there. What we're going to do now that we're connected to this night vision unit is we're going to pull a vacuum on the unit to about 20 inches of mercury. So I usually let it sit there for a few seconds. I'm checking to make sure that the housing itself doesn't have any leak. It's holding a vacuum at 20 inches of mercury. Once I've confirmed that it's holding a vacuum and I've given it time to kind of evacuate all that air and moisture, I'm going to flip this switch, and then I'm charging this unit with a positive pressure of between 3 and 5 pounds per square inch of nitrogen. We're going to go through this process 3 times. Go back to 20 inches mercury. Confirm that I'm still holding a vacuum. Give the system time to evacuate anything left in there. Charge it again. I'm going to pull a vacuum one more time. Still maintaining a vacuum. Charge it. Turn the valve off. So now that that's done, this is going to bring me to one of the caveats of nitrogen purging. There's no way to completely purge this and keep it sealed the whole time. To replace this plug screw, I have to remove my purge fitting. As you can see, the unit is now exposed to the environment for a moment before I replace this plug screw. Is that substantial? Not really. A lot of the nitrogen is going to remain in there. However, there is going to be some ambient air and accompanying moisture that is still left in the device. But I mean, that's basically the complete process from start to finish. Now that we've covered the purging process, we're going to transition to another area of our facility and discuss some other equipment that we utilize in the process of guaranteeing the highest level of cleanliness during the assembly process of all of our night vision units. When building optical components and finished optical devices, it is paramount to have the highest quality compressed air for preparation and assembly of finished optical devices. At Custom Night Vision, we have really tried to take this to the next level by buying the most state-of-the-art compressed air and filtration systems on the market currently. What you see behind me are two very large filtration units. They remove any kind of dust, moisture, or oil from any of the compressed air before it goes into these two holding tanks and then is forwarded on to our actual assembly areas. We really want to stay a step ahead of what would be considered the norm in the market and offer the customer the best manufacturing process available when manufacturing their finished goods so that they end up with the best end user experience.